Alright, so we're heading out for the day. I'm working remotely, so I have my phone with me for work, and ooh, a lizard. And yeah, it's 3:21 p.m. Which means the sun is about to well, it's not about to set, but it, you know, the sun doesn't have too much longer before it sets, because it'll set at like maybe 5 something or so. But that's okay, because I made it out and I'm so excited about that. I just had some work to get done on my computer, so I had to stick around for that. It wasn't work that I could do on my phone easily. If I tried to do it on my phone, it would have taken me forever. So I did it on my computer, and yeah, I'm free. Yay, I'm free. I'm excited to be free. I'm fasting today and for almost the whole week, majority of the week, for our first week of the year prayer and fasting. Or first full week of the year, I guess, prayer and fasting event that we are doing as a church. I was going to fast the whole week, then I was like, oh yeah, I can just do some of the week since I'm out here on vacation. So I'll be praying, we'll be calling into our prayer line the whole week, and then fasting and praying and waiting and hoping on the Lord, for different things for ourselves, our families, communities, enemies, anybody, So, yeah, let's go. Nice, bright, sunny day. Yay. Guess where I am, April? Well, where does it look like? Oh, wait. This doesn't look familiar enough. Let me move over here. Does the sign say it? There you go. Remember when I said I wanted to work remotely, but I couldn't because we had to work hybrid 3 days a week? Guess what? It's happening. I said I wanted to come here for a month, but I wouldn't be able to do so unless I worked remotely, so I decided to pray about it and everything. But yay, I'm here! God did it! I'm not staying for a month. I'm just staying for a week. And I'm glad. The weather is fantastic. I heard there's a snowstorm in DC, so this is a good alternative. Anyway, hope you're having a good day in Chicago. Bye! So, along the river over there, farther down on what I think might be called Riverwalk West. I'm not sure. This is Riverwalk East. I think we passed Riverwalk West already, if there is a Riverwalk West, if the whole thing's not just east. Anyway, I was here with my sister from Chicago like a couple years ago, and that's when I decided I wanted to come stay here for a month in the wintertime. If only I could work remotely. But at the time, we were only allowed to work hybrid. 3 days in the office, 2 days out of the office. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays in the office. Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays in the office. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays in the office. Mondays and Wednesdays outside of the office. And I was like, oh, like, how am I gonna do what I want to do when I can't even work remotely? How am I gonna do this? So I was like, no. I made up my mind. I was like, no, I don't care. I want this, and I want it, period. So I was like, Lord, they told me no 3 times, when I had asked in the preceding years to work remotely in a very corporate-ish way, which is like, oh, we hear you, you know, it's just that, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, Lord, this is what I want. Please, please, please bless me with it. And oh my gosh, but by golly, he did. First, he actually blessed me with a dream that I had last year. And in the dream, some things happened. I won't go into detail, but basically in the dream, I was being allowed to work remotely. And it seems like the person who was giving that to me was doing it reluctantly, but I was allowed to work remotely. And then later on, it happened just that way. Earlier this year in March, I asked about it and I was told, yeah, that's been done already. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, I didn't realize that had been done already. That it was like official, because the last thing I had heard from my manager at the time was that when he was going on vacation, like, oh, you don't have to ask to work remotely, you can just go ahead and take time off. But I thought that was just the instruction for while he was out, since I'd be reporting to someone else that, like, oh, you don't have to, you know, keep sending your weekly, daily, whatever weekly requests. You can just go ahead and work from home if you want to. I didn't realize it was like a whole policy change that, like, no, permanently now you can work from home. We have now a remote work policy. Everyone is now allowed to work from home remotely in this organization. Overall, period. Like that news was never given to me with the sort of, you know, levity that I would think would be appropriate for such a big stride. But yeah, so it kind of seems like it was being kind of, it looks to me anyway, that it wasn't shared with me, at least not in the way that I would have expected it to be, since it was like a policy change. But anyway, so I ended up getting what I prayed for, thank God, and here we are. I wanted to come here for a month to work from home. Work remotely. Not to work remotely, but just to live and do life here. And though I'm only doing it for a week this time around, which is what I prefer, so that is very good. I am so happy because this is the manifestation. And I'm not saying that in a new age, woo-woo sounding way. I just mean the word as used in the dictionary. Okay, it's the fruition, right? The outcome. Oh, that's a cool tree. This is the manifestation of those prayers being answered by our Father God through the Lord Jesus Christ himself. So I'm just so grateful and happy. It was a high of 80 degrees today, I believe, or it was supposed to be. I don't know if it got up there or maybe even got higher, but I'm grateful for that. Oh, look at that. What is that? It's ginormous. That's what it is. Oh, there's another one. But yeah, so here we are, living the dream. How awesome, man. You know, don't just think things are impossible. Pray about it. People can tell you no. They told me no 3 times, but here I am doing the thing that I wasn't allowed to do, you know, with no rules broken. Just patience and faith in God. So I'm just grateful for that. Hallelujah. I thank the Lord. I'm very happy. This is a good moment. And I'm fasting this week. I know it's probably weird to many people, like fasting on vacation. Yeah, but you know, it's not the whole time anyway. It's just some of the days. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy. This is awesome. There's a snowstorm happening in DC right now, which is a blessing for those people because now they don't have to go to work. They have a snow day, which is great. Federal workers, teachers, everything. But you know, I can skip out on that, and I wouldn't have been going to work anyway. I can skip out on that and have a beach day, a ball day over here. And that's true, the beach. I still need to actually like make my way down to the beach and like walk down there. So yay, I made it. Here we are. I don't know if this is gonna be a yearly thing that I do. You know what? Last year, man, not last year, maybe it was last year, maybe it was earlier this year. I think I found a place that would have allowed me to stay here a month, but you know, my preference changed anyway, and I no longer wanted to stay for an entire month. Possibly, well, partially because of how much I've been traveling this year. It's just like, okay, I don't know, like partially anyway. That's part of the reason, I think. But yeah, I think if I search earlier, I'll be able to find a place that is suitable for 1 month. This place is fine too. This place is fine, but you know, it's not a total matchup with the dates that I want and other things as well. But yeah, I think a week is a really good time. Look at the Lord. Look at him working. How crazy. It was like, what was this? Like 2022, I think, was when this happened. When I came up here with my sister. So I still want to do my walk down Las Olas Boulevard. I haven't done that yet. I walked past it. I came down here to walk it, but I walked past it because I'm still exploring. I'm still exploring other things, you know, looking at all this, you know. The weather is fantastic. This is what things look like from my perspective. Alrighty. The day continues. Got to get it all in before, you know, before what's it called? The sun goes down, man. I'm like, why can't the sun take longer to go down in Florida? You know, it's like, come on, I'm on vacation. I'm in Florida. The sun should go down here at like 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, no matter what season it is. But it's like, what, 4:34 now. So maybe I've got like an hour. But it's nice and bright out here now. This weather is excellent. This is the highest I saw the forecasts get up to all week. I'm thinking of taking a boat tour of Millionaire's Row to see the houses, because I like houses a lot. Architecture, real estate, residential architecture specifically. I think that's probably my favorite. But I also just like commercial architecture when it comes to, you know, how a city is developed or anything, things like that. Ta-ta for now. Are those? Oh, more coconuts. Guys, what are these animals? It's like, why are you watching me shower? Mind your business. It's a sea turkey. Just kidding, I don't know what it is. It looks like a duck of some type, like a special duck. I don't know, but it's really big. Oh my gosh. She wasn't ready. She was not ready. At all. Is it making that sound because it wants me to leave? Or that motion? I was not ready for this. I was walking up here and I just heard something move and I look up and it's a big old lizard. Like, it's big. It's maybe as long as like, okay, maybe let's zoom out from my ankle to like maybe with the tip of its tail all the way up here, maybe? Or here? I don't know. Like, yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we'll be taking another route. I want to respect the iguana. Let it have its space. So I've done the river walk. How lovely. Fabulous. I think I will call my madrina. So I'm doing a walk of the Las Olas strip. Starting not here just yet, but once I make a right and another right, I think I'll be there. So we're still on Southwest 2nd Street. There's an art gallery over here. Oh my gosh, that's Juan Luis Guerra. I know that song. I just caught the finish of it, the end. Latin Asian fusion kitchen. Did you know there's no such thing as jaywalking in Florida? That is very exciting for me. Very exciting.
He'll like that.
Love the name.
I don't want to keep it on the ballpark.
Usually I have. Free samples. So all the way down there, all the way to the end is the beach. I've eaten here before when I was here a couple of years ago. It was delicious. Alright guys, so I walked and walked and walked much farther out than I thought I would, and I ended up at the beach. Walked over the bridge and everything. So let's go see. I am hungry. I'm hungry. If there's no food here, then I'll just go back down. Go back down the street. Oof, why are all the lights red? I'm hungry. Interesting.
Yeah, two of the restaurants here usually have like a Spanish guitarist up front.
And my
Farther down there is Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Could be fun to film.
So I am walking about still, and I am about to eat. I rarely ever eat on the go, like full meals, but I decided to go ahead and do it today because I'm a little too far from home. I'm not gonna walk home anyway. I'm gonna take a car. But yeah. I want to walk to at least like the entrance of Fort Lauderdale Beach that I'm familiar with, and then you know, eventually mosey on home from there. Honestly, I'm underwhelmed by Las Olas today. Maybe that's because I didn't spend enough time in the daytime, and seeing it as at night is not. It's just not as cool, right? But I got causa. Causa is like a Peruvian dish. Look it up. It's delicious. Causa. I've had it once before and it was wonderful, so I decided to try it again. So, yeah. Here we go.
Traffic camera ahead. In a mile, use the right 2 lanes to stay straight on North Ocean Boulevard to North Fort Lauderdale Beach Boulevard.
So I'm home. This is not where I'm staying. I just decided to walk beyond the place I'm staying and explore the neighborhood, since typically to get anywhere I walk that way. So I'm like, let me walk the other way and not creepily at all record people's houses. I mean, it's your fault. You put this whole cool display on. You can't expect people to not end up on people's social media and diaries and stuff. I like how they put like a light up there on that tree. I guess it's just for like parking. That's really cool. Oh, I was gonna say, like, is this the end of a cul-de-sac or something? Aw, it doesn't do it justice. You can't see everything. The palm trees. The glory. It sounds like water back there, but maybe it's just the rustling of the palm trees, or maybe not. It sounded like water when I was like last night out the windows, and I was like, oh, I think it's just the palm trees, because you know, I showed you what my place looks like. It's just like I'm on the second floor and it's just palm trees all around the windows. Palm trees and banana leaves and things like that. Oh, I thought that was like fruit. I guess they're fake coconuts. I don't know. Coconuts as ornamentation. Oh, there's some people walking down there. Let's go see about that. Seems to be a house with lit up palm trees. I'm so excited that there's no such thing as jaywalking in Florida. Like, guys, hold me back, hold me back. Oh, fantastic. This is a cool looking house. One thing I don't like about Florida cars, or at least the ones here in Fort Lauderdale, and I don't know if it's like that all throughout the state, is that they don't put their license plates in the front and the back. In DC, their license plates on the front, on the back, might even be on top and on the sides. I'm just kidding. But no, it's on the front and on the back of the car. But here, you have to go to the back of the car to see the license plate and check whether it's your lift or not. Like, you know, it's not that far of a walk, but it's just a bit more inconvenient. Is that the sound of water, or is that, I think that might actually be water. But look at that, goodness gracious. Wow, okay. Who went up there and lit up the palm tree? Like, what type of ladder do you have to do that, you know? Like, that's kind of crazy. Bravery, or maybe they like hired someone. There have got to be people around here who make money stringing up lights, stringing up palm trees with lights, no doubt. These are some nice homes. I love me a good Floridian or like Californian home. It's like tropical, but not like Caribbean tropical, you know, with like all the colors and stuff. It's different. This one, they did light it up, but only to like here. Oops, sorry, you can't see. Only to like here. What's that person looking at? You're looking at me because I'm recording the house. Is that where you stopped? Huh? I'm paranoid. But yeah. I like the, you know, little light job. It's not bad, it's not bad. Go on car. Nothing to see here. It looks like I saw somebody taking down their Christmas lights yesterday. That might be the smallest lizard I've seen in my life. Look at how tiny it is. Oh my gosh. If you have lizards like that in your house, you might see them as roaches. Like at that point, they kind of are pests because they're so tiny. Especially if they're like crawling on you in your sleep. Except they have like real teeth. So that would be problematic. If they're like...
Turn right onto Northeast 3rd Court.
biting you. Being eaten by lizards. Hopefully they don't like meat. Or at least humans. Ew. Anyway, cool lizard. Alright, we're almost home. I decided to take a stroll in my neighborhood.